Oh my god, remember? We gotta pull up dialogue from that previous event because it was kind of like, wait, who are you? Let's go. Constance Pickering said, that's my opening. Don't trust anyone. Constance Pickering says, Hermione, we have a bit of a situation on our hands. SOS Task Force members are reporting an unprecedented surge of every adversary we've faced so far. Yeah, did you start this, Constance? Did you start? Okay, it's Hermione. It's Hermione. It's Hermione. When we detained Gareth Greengrass under suspicion of working with the Unforgivable, I had hoped that would be the end of Adversaries. After all, Harry said the memories he received all belong to the same perpetrator, and they align with what we've learned about Gareth's life. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But the attacks aren't only continuing, they're getting worse. Does that mean Gareth isn't the one responsible? Oh, no! Possibly, but it's more likely that he can create adversaries. What's the point, then? It's more likely he can create adversary surges even without a wand. Either way, we should tread carefully. Anyone who could bring darkness like this into the world must be capable of powerful magic. Hermione says, I asked Gareth Greengrass about his role in these adversary attacks, but he's still feigning innocence. While you were talking with Gareth, did you mention that I've been receiving bits and pieces of his memories in my dreams? Okay, first of all, Hermione Veritaserumed him. You can't just be like, oh, I'm innocent. Like, you just admitted that you're one of the most respected members of the Unforgivable. You can't just be like, oh no, JK, LOL. Uh-oh. Hermione says, no, why? Uh-oh. For possibly the first time since adversary attacks began, my dreams following the surge were normal. No memories leaked through. I thought perhaps you had told him and he'd use something similar to occlumency to guard his mind. Hermione says the most likely answer is that he caught on himself when it became clear we were suspicious of him. If that's not the case, then, well, that raises all sorts of new questions, doesn't it? It's Constance. It's Constance. It's Constance. Constance is in control of the calamity. I am ready. I am ready to... I don't even know. Any luck getting information out of Gareth Greengrass? Dun, dun, dun. No, he's barely said a word since we took him into custody under suspicion of being a member of the Unforgivable. When he does speak, it's only to proclaim his innocence. This isn't good, Harry. A confession made under the influence of Veritaserum won't hold up in court. Okay, we're learning about how the wizarding world works. Especially not one obtained so unconventionally. I guess, yeah. With our only other evidence circumstantial and no paper trail to be found, I'm not sure how much longer we can legally detain him. Actually, is that true? Because I'm like, were you not like, I don't know, using a tape recorder or something? I know, it doesn't help that a number of ministry officials, particularly those within the Department of Mysteries who have worked with Gareth for years, are calling for his release. Some even claim we used the Imperious Curse to get a false confession out of him. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, what if the entire Department of Mysteries is part of the Unforgivable? We don't have time to entertain rumors. Don't forget, we still need to use this search to restore Ron's memories of our second year at Hogwarts. Any moment we don't spend getting Gareth to talk, we should spend helping Ron. I've been thinking, do you and Hermione really need to return all my memories? I can't help but feel I would have been better not knowing what it feels like to vomit slugs. Sorry, Ron, I honestly thought you'd get a laugh out of remembering. Harry, easy for you to say. You're still blissfully unaware of the taste of slug slime. This is me when it comes to y'all don't know what many of y'all don't know what it's like to eat a fire bean. I don't think I'll ever be able to look at green jelly the same way again. You're only making things worse for yourself by not talking, Gareth. We know you've been conspiring against the ministry as a member of the Unforgivable, and we have evidence to prove it. If that were true, I'd be on my way to Azkaban instead of locked away in a holding cell now, wouldn't I? Is Gareth Greengrass a real person? Here we go, Conspiracy Lynette coming in being like, oh. No, the real truth of it is you're desperate to blame someone for your team's lack of results. So you're using leading questions to entrap a man who has done nothing but devote himself to the wizarding community for decades. Oh my god, Gareth Greengrass is gonna gaslight us all. You destroyed countless lives and helped unleash the calamity upon the world. How can you sit there and pretend that you're the victim in this situation? 'Cause he's pure evil, come on. It's simple, I'm not pretending. Oh my gosh. We don't believe Gareth Greengrass, right? Ron says, I'm not sure what I'm more gobsmacked to remember, that this isn't the first time my memories were almost completely obliterated, or that you fancied Gilderoy Lockhart. All right, Hermione, time to face your teenage truth. I was really hoping you wouldn't remember that. In any case, I don't know if I'd go so far as to say I fancied him. Professional admiration, perhaps. Professional admiration, my wand. You outlined all of Lockhart's lessons in your timetable with little hearts, Hermione. Little hearts. Oh my gosh, I suppose I have a weakness for gits with charming smiles. Hermione Granger! You really think I have a charming smile? Hey! Classic Ron. Connie! Know how Greengrass still uses an owl to deliver his interdepartmental memos? Well, I always assumed it was because he was old-fashioned, but one of Harry's Aurors uncovered that Garrett's owl was actually a transfigured potions cabinet? Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Inside were bottles of Polyjuice potion. A few Aurors volunteered to test them. Curiously, one transformed into the editor-in-chief of the Daily Prophet. Another transformed into you. I knew he was involved with Ron's abduction. Now that we have evidence to prove it, we have legal justification for continuing to detain him. You can't impersonate the Minister for magic. There's still one thing I don't understand. The Aurors noted that a bottle of Polyjuice potion appeared to have been recently tampered with, but Garrett's been detained for almost a month. They captured not the real Gareth Greengrass. They may have captured the fake, Polyjuice Gareth Greengrass. I better alert Harry, I think Garrett's trying to escape. Oh, y'all have got to be kidding me. I'm convinced you've been dreaming of Gareth Greengrass's memories after adversary searches. Remember the one where Millicent Bagnold accused the suspect's brother of being a Death Eater? Well, Gareth just so happens to have a brother in Azkaban indicted on the same charge. Yeah, obviously, come on, y'all. Gareth also was close to Grimm. He would have had plenty of opportunity to manipulate Grimm into casting the foundable spell. Yeah, yes, again, obviously. You mentioned a few months ago, oh my god, is Connie Gareth's daughter? Please tell me. Gareth had a daughter he seemed reluctant to talk about. Could that be the blood malediction? Yes, inflicted daughter. Our suspect pleaded with healer Maud Ashbourne to cure. I feel like we're just like summarizing all the things of yes, it's Gareth. Come on. That's my belief, yes, which also makes Gareth. Wait, did we know that Maud was murdered? Was she murdered because she didn't heal Garrett's daughter? We thought the mole within the ministry was just an informant for the Unforgivable. But the London Five's disappearance, the calamity, adversaries, it was Gareth all song insert in here? Oh no, I can't because that would be a spoiler for a different TV show that we won't name because it would spoil it. But if you know what I'm talking about. Where are you off to in such a hurry, Edward? Or should I say Gareth? I beg your pardon? Drop the act, Gareth. I know you talked a naive well-wisher into sneaking you your wand, use the Imperious Curse to force your guard to set you free, and you're attempting to escape using Polyjuice Potion? Is Harry just going around accusing everyone Harry's gonna start using? He's just gonna start going up to... Harry Potter's gonna start going up to random people and being like, Gareth, have you lost your bloody mind? I don't even know who this Gareth is. If this is not Gareth, Harry seems a little... I haven't lost anything, Gareth, but you're about to lose your freedom, your friends' trust, your future. I hope the unforgivable were worth it. You can't leave me right there and not tell me how the story ends! SOS Task Force members are reporting another spike in adversary activity. Adversaries resembling noted Death Eater Peter Pettigrew are especially prevalent. I don't understand what Gareth Greengrass hopes to achieve by continuing these attacks. We caught him red-handed trying to escape. He must know by now that attempting to intimidate us or cast suspicion of him won't work. Could he be using adversaries as a cover to escape? Is he hoping we'll divert Aurors away from the Ministry in order to fend off the Surge? You'd have to ask him, though I doubt he'd tell you. Connie's like, oh, I know. I work with him all the time. I suppose it can't hurt to try, can it? With any luck, I'll be able to convince him to see reason and stop these dangerous attacks. Gareth, enough is enough. You've lost. Continuing these adversary surges won't earn you back your freedom. All you're doing is endangering innocent people. I urge you to stop these pointless attacks. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is he gonna talk to her? Adversaries? Question mark? What? I would have thought you, with eyes and ears everywhere, oh my gosh, this is not Gareth Greengrass, would be familiar with the term. It's what we call the foes you create using Harry's memories. Oh my god, oh no, oh no, oh no. And you say these surges, as you call them, are continuing. Interesting. Oh my gosh, what is about to happen? As impassioned as your plea was, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do but wish you luck. You're going to need it! Ah! As expected, Edward Scott transformed back into Gareth Greengrass as soon as his Polyjuice Potion wore off. I've done some digging since then, and it turns out there's no... Remember, I forgot to look this up. Remember when Edward Scott just popped up, and I was like, who is this liaison? Oh my god, who are you? What? Oh my god, look at this person. I'm sorry, I need to get a closer look at this. What? Oh my god. Who are you? All right, so we have Edward Scott. Lead Liaison Minister. What are these titles? Lead Liaison Minister? Department of International... Actually, I don't really know much about the Department of International Cooperation, but all right, we have a liaison. Sorry to interrupt. Oh my god, it's Gareth Greengrass again, where Gareth pops in, he's like, sorry to interrupt. Same intro clause. Sorry to interrupt, but it's an emergency. There's no wizard named Edward Scott. He's actually a persona Gareth created using Muggle Kensington Millbottom's appearance. Oh no. How many other fake wizards do you think there are? Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. Does that mean that Constance Pickering is fake? She's fake. She's probably Penelope. Constance cannot be a real person. I'm telling you, she's not real. unforgivable somehow. So Gareth was cavorting around as the head unspeakable, a member of the unforgivable, and the lead liaison minister of the Department of International Cooperation all at the same time? When did he get any sleep? Yes, Constance, that is the question to be asking right now. That's it. He'll have plenty of time to catch up on it now. Thanks to his escape attempt and the polyjuice potion linking him to Ron's abduction, we have legal grounds to continue to detain him. Okay, how are y'all going to prevent him from trying to escape again? That's what y'all need to think of, a better plan to detain him. True, but we still haven't convinced Gareth to cooperate. Without his insider information, it'll be difficult to shut down the rest of the unforgivable, find Grim Folly, rescue the London Five, and stop the calamity. Intimidation and bargaining hasn't worked. Why don't we try a more empathetic approach to get him to talk?
I swear that I'm up to no good.
Connie, oh no, Connie, oh no, y'all, Connie is a member of the unforgivable, we just know it, right? I suspect he'll be more receptive to that than any drastic interrogation measures. Oh no, you think that approaching with empathy is gonna help one of the most respected members of the unforgivable who basically stole a muggle's appearance and posed as him? Gareth says, I figured it was only a matter of time before the Auror office would grow tired of playing by the rules. Oh, though I'm surprised the golden boy who lived is the one who will be getting his hands dirty. Oh no, oh no. I haven't come to interrogate you, Gareth. You're right, you're gonna bring up his daughter. Oh no, this seems like a very, very, very bad plan. This is a bad plan. They have consistently had bad plans. This seems like a not, you're gonna bring up his daughter? I feel like this is bad. The daughter he never speaks of? The daughter that might be Constance Pickering? I just want to talk about your daughter. She suffers from a serious blood malediction, doesn't she? Wait, how do you know that? What do you mean, how do you know? Oh, is he gonna tell? Is Harry gonna tell Gary that he's been in his head? How do you know that? Or actually, he probably doesn't say it like that. He probably says like, how do you know that? Like something like that. When you tapped into my memories to create adversaries, bits and pieces of yours leaked through. Serious is why you desperately sought out the Foundable spell, isn't it? Because you thought it'd give you what you desired most, a cure for a supposedly incurable curse. If you've been in my head as much as you say, then you already know the answer to that, don't you? If you've come to make me talk, I hope you're prepared to use force. Otherwise, I'm afraid you've wasted your time. I don't know, I guess maybe the daughter thing can work. Hermione says, you have nothing to gain by continuing to protect the unforgivable, Gareth. But if you tell us about them and their plans, we may be able to lessen your sentence. No amount of commutation is worth the price of talking. Either find something that is or prepare to do the unforgivable. He just said, oh no. He's like, prove it. Your suggestion to get Gareth to talk by empathizing with him is proving easier said than done, Constance. How can I possibly sympathize with someone who's caused so much harm? Gareth was also close to Grim. He would have had plenty of opportunity to manipulate Grim into casting the Foundable spell. He very likely murdered a healer because she wouldn't help him, Constance. He had Ron and the London Five abducted. This isn't a thief who steals because he can't afford to feed his family otherwise. Harry's like, let me tell you the exact kind of flavor of evil that Gareth actually is. You're right. Gareth has done some truly reprehensible things, but you don't have to condone his actions to sympathize with him. Do you have something to share with the class, Connie? Do you have some things that you would like to share with people? You lived his life in your dreams and felt all of his emotions. Why don't you try tapping into that? I suppose it can't hurt to try. Oh no, Connie. Have you been able to recall any more memories of our second year, Ron? Yes, I remember you talking me into following a trail of spiders into the Forbidden Forest, despite knowing full well how afraid I am of them. Oh, Ron. Oh, Ron. It all worked out in the end, didn't it? Jeez, Harry, calm down. We found out Hagrid was falsely accused of opening the Chamber of Secrets, and we didn't get eaten by Acromantula. True, but I had nightmares for months afterward. Acromantula's under my bed, Acromantula's chasing me on brooms, Acromantula's dressed like Snape, teaching me potions. He's like, yeah, sure, Harry, but I was quite traumatized by the whole thing. Why spiders? Why couldn't it have been follow the butterflies? Well, there you have it. The dialogue was bugged for the note pieces, so we're reading Task Force Times so that we know what's going on. The first piece, Constance says, Hermione, that last foundable, left behind this scrap of parchment. I love how they say this every single time, and they're like, oh, look, parchment. Reckon this is another message from the Unforgivable? Hermione says, we did ignore the threat in their last one. Yeah, how did it work out for y'all? This could very well be their response. Constance says, I suppose there's only one way to find out. The more pieces of this note we recover, the more I suspect it was written by Grim rather than the Unforgivable. Take a look. This is his handwriting, isn't it? Wait, is this supposed to be for the mysterious note pieces? Is this supposed to be for Hagrid? Either that or an impressive imitation, yes. Does that say, be careful? I mean, if y'all aren't being careful by now, I mean, it's a bit hard to read, but yes, I believe so. Could Grim be trying to send us another warning? Y'all keep relying on this, like, Grim person as if he's gonna help you in some sort of way. Like, I don't know about that. Constance says, now that we've reassembled the entire note, we can finally make out its contents. Let's see. Gareth is only the beginning. Constance Pickering is the one. I swear, if it's not Constance and it's somehow Harry Potter or some like, or it's like, I don't even know, who else would it be? Who else would it be? It has to be Constance Pickering, right? Be careful and look within is what it says. Gareth is only the beginning? Is Grim trying to tell us that our battle with the Unforgivable is far from over? Hermione says, it certainly sounds like he is, doesn't it? He also appears to imply that the Unforgivable are more embedded amongst us than we realize. Constance says, I wish Grim would just tell us what we ought to know rather than sending us vague hints about it. It would make our jobs easier. Hermione says, the more Grim reaches out, the more I wonder where he is and how he is getting this information in the first place. Is he trapped? In hiding? If he's in trouble, why won't he tell us how we can help him? I can't believe we were rescued from a den of bloodthirsty spiders by an autonomous flying muggle car. Were our adventures together all this mad? Oh, poor Ron. I feel so bad for Ron. He doesn't remember. You don't remember all of these epic adventures you went on? Let's just say our Hogwarts years were never dull. Hold on a second. Before I go on. That mysterious note thing said, like, be careful. What if this is not the real Ron Weasley? Are we sure this is the real Ron? Like, what if, I almost said Juan. What if this is not the real Ron and Ron is still, like, taken and this person is pretending to be him and pretending to be obliviated? No, that's too wild, right? If the alternative is nearly dying, I can't help but wonder if I might have preferred dull. I mean, he sounds like Ron, right? You've done terrible things, Gareth. unforgivable things, deserving a life sentence in Azkaban. But while I absolutely don't condone what you did, I understand why you felt you had no choice but to do them. Oh, Harry is still appealing empathetically, right? You were desperate to cure your daughter's blood malediction, and as you once told me, desperation drives people to do things they'd never be capable of otherwise. I feel like, okay, is the tension building here? Like, what's gonna happen? Is this the part where you offer to help Sirius in exchange for my cooperation? How would Harry even help in this situation? No, this is where I give you my word that regardless of your cooperation, I'll reopen your brother's case and do everything in my power to find a cure. Who is Gareth's brother? To find a cure for Sirius. Not because I expect anything from it, but because it's the right thing to do. I know better than to believe the word of a ministry employee. Ouch. But something tells me you're not lying. Perhaps we can reach an agreement after all, Harry Potter. Dun dun dun. Oh. Ooh. Alright, so it wasn't like bombshell, like... But what if Lucas is Garrett's brother? Does Harry have that authority to reopen cases? Or is he just lying? I don't know, there's like, now we have like these sketchy dealings and stuff. The sketchy dealings of Gareth Greengrass and Harry Potter. Good luck, have fun.